What's going on, everyone? It's Taylor Kyles here for CLNS Media, giving you a recap on some Patriots news you might have missed from this weekend, as well as a preview of things to look out for in the week to come. Now, some of the biggest news from this weekend was Moses Cabrera, the Patriots head strength and conditioning coach, will not return to New England in 2024 after 8 seasons with the team. That, according to ESPN's Mike Reese. It's expected that Deron Mayo could potentially see a promotion, as he's been with the team for 6 seasons, working as an assistant strength and conditioning coach. Big news to look out for this week: the Patriots coaching staff, according to Mike Reese, is expected to be announced early on this week. This will answer some questions regarding wide receivers and tight ends coach, 2 voids on the Patriots staff that still haven't been publicly addressed. But it is expected that the Patriots have found the people who are going to be in position for their staff entering this season. The franchise tag window opens this week, and 2 big names to look out for are safety Kyle Dugger and offensive lineman Mike Onwenu. Kyle Duggar's been the most popular name in terms of who could potentially get the tag, as he did have a relative down season where he didn't see as many high-quality impact plays, although he still is one of the biggest impact players on the defense. But he did struggle with tackling, which has always been an issue, kind of seemed to be in the forefront more with him playing more deep safety. And speaking of that larger deep safety role, he was used on the back end much more than I think his skill set really should allow. And it's going to be interesting to see whether the Patriots want more time to negotiate and to get more leverage in negotiations, as it's expected he should be playing closer to the line of scrimmage, either as a linebacker type, a slot corner, or just as a buzzing safety who comes from deep and then goes down into the box. As we mentioned, Mike Onwenu is also a name to watch, as he started off slow, obviously had the offseason ankle surgery, which took away his entire summer, then didn't play up to his regular standard in his first few games of the season at guard. But once he moved over to right tackle, he really helped bring some stability to the offensive line, which was much needed, and held up very well considering he played some of the league's best edge defenders and guys like TJ Watt and Khalil Mack. Mike Onwenu, his best spot, I think, typically is at guard, but in Alex Van Pelt's offense, which asks its interior linemen to pull in space more than its tackles, I do think Onwenu might be a better fit on the edge. So in terms of his contract structure, we could either see him get paid like a true right tackle, a guard, or somewhere in between where he has a contract that says that he's at base a guard, but has incentives in case the Patriots decide to use him more as an offensive tackle. Obviously, those 2 contract structures would be very different. So putting him on the tag would give the Patriots leverage in terms of him not being able to hit the market and negotiate there, as well as letting them figure out how they should use Onwenu moving forward from a contract perspective.
Get your buckets with your first bet at FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Because right now, new customers get $150 in bonus bets with any winning $5 bet. That's $150 if your bet wins. FanDuel, official sportsbook partner of the NBA.
Trent Brown's contract will actually void on Monday, and if the Patriots don't decide to extend the offensive tackle, he'll incur a cap hit of around $2 million for this season. Now, Trent Brown voiced some displeasure with the last regime for the Patriots with Bill Belichick, and he actually didn't acknowledge Belichick no longer being with the team, but did seem excited for Jerod Mayo to be the new head guy in charge. So it's possible that Brown stays in this new Patriots regime, but there's also the case you have to consider of Brown having to deal with injuries and health issues throughout the year, and also reports that came up saying that people inside the building weren't exactly happy with how he carried himself throughout the year when those injuries and things like that were taking place. Brown did start the year very hot, and I would like to note that he played all of 2022 despite dealing with injuries throughout. So I think some of the questions surrounding Trent Brown's toughness are a bit overblown, although I will say you would like to see more stability from the older offensive tackle. Either way, I would expect the Patriots to address the position either through free agency or the draft so that they have some type of future plan as opposed to having to rely on Trent Brown long term, considering his best days are probably behind it. Another one to look out for at the end of the week, the Dynasty, the Apple Plus TV series documenting the Patriots' run of success throughout the 2000s and 2010s. The first 2 episodes focus on the early part of the Patriots regime, talking about Tom Brady, the Drew Bledsoe, how they kind of went back and forth, and the decisions that went into Tom Brady ultimately retaining the starting job, as well as the Snow Bowl, obviously that legendary Adam Vinatieri kick that launched the Dynasty. This week, we're going to get episodes that reveal more about that early first year for the Patriots, as well as diving into the Spygate controversy that took place in 2007. I'm doing a recap show with friend of the show, Pat's Daily, Mike Cadlick, so make sure to look out for our recap episode for that. That'll release sometime on Friday. For all other Patriots news and updates, make sure to keep it locked on Patriots Press Pass and online at clnsmedia.com for all my written work.